Tonight we begin our special report on methamphetamine. You've probably heard of this deadly drug thanks to some commercials and billboards around West Alabama promoting a zero tolerance of meth.
WVUA's Clare Stewart shows us why meth is so dangerous, and we do want to warn you that some of these images are graphic.
It's the worst addictive drug that we have seen.
Methamphetamine is not a new drug. Captain Jeff Snyder with the West Alabama Narcotics Task Force says it's been around at least 2 decades. He says it grew in popularity during the mid-90s, and Tuscaloosa County District Attorney Tommy Smith says it spiked in use just in the past 2 years.
There is no place in the state, and there is no one that can say that they have not been around it or exposed to someone that has it.
So why is this drug so popular?
I think because they found that they get more out of it than they do a lot of other drugs.
I just like the way it made me feel. Just about right afterwards, I felt like I needed it always.
But that great feeling comes with a price tag. James is sitting in the Etowah County Jail because of his meth addiction, something he says didn't take long to develop.
I would say from early use to domination, it took about 3 months for it to actually take control and dominate and rule every aspect of my life.
When James says domination, he's referring to that feeling when an addict constantly thinks about getting the next high, and that's just one side effect of methamphetamine.
To start with, they look just like you and I. They're your sons, your daughters, your neighbor, your friends, sometimes even your mother or father. But as the use progresses, they change completely. They start to lose their teeth, they lose weight.
It stops the flow of saliva in your mouth and starts causing the terrible, unrestorable cavities. The only way to solve meth mouth is to remove the teeth.
Meth is poison, so it's doing things to your brain. It's making you act differently. It's changing your mental makeup.
I tried poisoning this girl I was upset with. You know, you just do insane things, but it doesn't matter. The dope overrides all your values.
But meth doesn't just affect the user, rather an entire community.
People on this will ultimately get to where they'll commit other crimes to get money for the drug. They break into people's homes, especially their cars. They'll steal, they'll do credit cards and forgeries and those kinds of things.
Prostitution if you're a female, and not necessarily just female. I've seen guys resort to prostitution. I mean, we've had instances that, you know, grandsons have beat to death their grandparents because the grandparents wouldn't give them the money so that they could go and buy drugs.
Most people that use meth are sad people. They don't want to be on meth. I've seen girls and women cry when they look at what they used to look like as opposed to what meth's done to them, and it's a sad situation. It's just a severe addiction. You know, I don't think these people want to be on meth. I just don't think they know how to beat the addiction.
The only real way to get off of meth is just to never start in the first place, because once you're on, you're hooked.
Clare Stewart, WVUA News.
Tomorrow we'll show you what's being done to fight meth through law enforcement and through the advertising campaign called Zero Meth. Also, if you would like to have more information about the dangers of methamphetamines, please visit our website, WVUATV.com, and click links. There we have a shortcut to the Zero Meth website.